What is up, Aries? Welcome to your general timeless weekly reading. Let's see what's going on for you. This is for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter placements. And if you're new, welcome. If you're not, welcome back. My name is Jordyn. I'm a master Reiki practitioner, tarot reader, spiritual life coach, all that stuff. So let's see what's going on for you. Don't forget to hit that like button and to subscribe to see your weekly reading. Aries, let's see what we have for you, Aries. Aries, you feel very withdrawn. Makes sense because your polarity's Libra. They had a very similar energy. You feel very within. I like this. Yeah, King of Swords. There's something you're not... Yeah. Oh, I love this. You have the King of Swords, the Five of Pentacles, and the Six of Cups. The King of Swords in reverse is not always bad. I know people think of reversals as, oh my God, it's a bad card, but it's not the case. Everything has two ends of the spectrum, and that's what reversals are, the other end of it. This doesn't necessarily mean somebody's lying or they're keeping secrets like most people depict a King of Swords in reverse. This could also be that you're deep in thought and you don't want to express it outwardly. You don't want to talk about the fact that, okay, I'm letting go of something, right? I've lost something and I don't want to talk about it because it meant a lot to me, right? This could be a relationship. This could be a soulmate. This is that energy of I need to overcome the fear of abandonment or rejection. That's no longer here. Like, this is a very loving relationship. So whether you're mourning an actual person or you're mourning the idea of a person leaving you, right? You're realizing, okay, because this Six of Cups tells me that this relationship is very stable. There is a lot of love, and we're speaking emotionally stable. There's a lot of love that is reciprocated, and it's very evenly reciprocated. But this relationship could trigger a lot of wounds from the past because the Six of Cups is the card of the parent to child of the past. So if you're an adult watching this relationship could very much so mirror dynamics you had growing up or in your early teens or early adulthood, and it's coming up to help you heal them. It's not coming up to be a toxic dynamic. It's coming up to help you move forward from it because you both share similar wounds, okay? I like this. This is very nice. So let's see what else we have for you, Aries. I really, this relationship feels like it's fine. I feel that what it's bringing up is what's the difficulty for each individual. Aries, what's going on for you? Remember, this doesn't have to be a romantic relationship. This could be a business partnership or a family member or a friend. You have a lot of majors. Nice. So you have the Magician and the Devil in reverse and the Seven of Swords. You're doing a lot of healing. You do have Chiron in your sign, right? We have Chiron in Aries, and Chiron is the wounded healer by title, right? But it is also the asteroid that helps us recognize the patterns, the energy that we have suppressed that needs to come to the surface so we can make space for the next cycle that the universe is trying to guide us into. So the Magician, this is the alchemical master, right? So this is someone who has all the tools. You have all the tools right now to release these sabotaging behaviors, the things that might make you sabotage relationships or run from relationships, right? Oh my gosh, you must be lying to me. But really, it's just a part of you that feels something that might be different and is wanting to label it as deceptive, but it's really not, right? And you're starting to come to the realization of that with the Devil there. It's okay. Even if they do have some deceptive qualities, you're starting to see your role in it, right? Deception could cover like a little manipulative or white lies. That's what I mean by that, okay? Because I know everybody's situation is different. The Seven of Swords is returning to the scene of the crime for me as a reader also. This is, you might habitually go through the cycle with this person over and over, and it's because the universe is like, okay, well, we're just going to keep you in it until you really see what the fight is about, right? You might be fighting over dishes in the sink, but the core of the issue is the fact that you're wanting control because part of you doesn't feel safe, right? When we nitpick at partners, it's usually because we don't feel safe, we want control, something's unpredictable, we're lacking trust in other people, there's been a betrayal and we're carrying it over into this, okay? So be mindful of that, right? If it's wanting to feel like a team, how are you contributing to it? Okay, Three of Wands in reverse. You've been waiting for a relationship like this for a long time, even if part of you is like, no, I haven't. It's horrible. I feel like this energy is very within, and it's almost like you're teeter-tottering between, I love them, but I hate them. I don't want it, but I do want it. And there's a real teeter-totter. You already have the opportunity to move forward in this relationship. I think the universe is just giving you the time to be with yourself so you can release all of this. The Three of Wands feels like that relationship or that person's already here if you're waiting to reconcile. I like it. Let's look at the King of Swords. Seven of Swords. Yeah. Seven of Swords and the Two of Cups in reverse. Yeah, so this is sabotaging a dynamic, a very strong, very balanced Two of Cups energy. In this relationship, even when I say balanced, it doesn't necessarily mean you're balanced in love, right? If you have two pieces of coal, Christmas theme, right? They're balanced because they're both coal, okay? Both same weight. That ain't the prettiest thing in the world. Two flowers, same exact flowers, beautiful, same weight, but they're the same thing. They are really pretty. Just because it's balanced doesn't automatically mean that it is good, right? You could be in a relationship that is balanced because you're showing each other your shadows, your fears, your insecurities, your poor habits. All that's going to come to the surface in a relationship. It doesn't mean that the relationship's imbalanced. You both are perfectly balanced in your toxicity. And that's what this relationship is. And these relationships are not the most difficult, but the most life-changing, because they're going to teach you if you lack boundaries, if you need to learn to stand up for yourself, you need to learn to be more vulnerable, more patient, more compassionate, more empathetic, maybe a little bit more diplomatic, okay? And that's what this is bringing up. And I feel that this King of Swords is really taking some time to look at, okay, what role did I play in this relationship getting out of balance or turning a little bit toxic? Okay, let's see what we have over here. Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, this relationship is not going away. You're just releasing this to make space for a new beginning that you both are going to share. I really like it. It's nice. Let's look at the Five of Pentacles. This tells me that this relationship is helping you heal and grow a lot. Even if it's just a friend, a family member, or if you're part of a community, right? The relationship with that community is helping you heal. Okay, Five of Pentacles in reverse, Strength in reverse. And the Lovers, very strong connection, very strong connection. It's just triggering fear, abandonment, or a lack of self-worth, feeling less than, right? That lack mentality. And that's why the Strength card is here. Strength is the unhealed ego, right? It's the feminine energy that's trying to tame the beast, the lion within that wants to protect us but can't. So it's running rampant, right? This could be the angry teenager within you. And you're realizing, oh gosh, so this relationship's really bringing that part of me out. And you're healing it now. Let's look at the Six of Cups. I feel like this is the truth of, yeah, Six of Wands, Knight of Pentacles, Three of Swords, and the Ten of Cups. There's such a fear of love. It's not of this relationship. Even if you were not in this relationship, you had a relationship with somebody else and then you were smitten over them, there's this fear of, when's the sky going to fall? When am I going to be hurt? When are they going to do this? When are they going to do that? Okay. And that's where it's like the self-fulfilling prophecy of, I'm so scared they're going to cheat on me. I'm so scared that this is going to happen, or they're going to lie to me. Right. That then there comes this emotional distance and you push them to the self-fulfilling prophecy, push them to the point that they're not happy. They want to leave the relationship. And then you're like, I knew you were going to leave me. Right. It's human nature. It is. It's human nature because it's the ego trying to protect you from experiencing that hurt again. But that's why it's on the Six of Cups. This relationship that you're currently in is actually very stable. It's going to be victorious. It's going to help you take steps forward. Are those steps always going to be easy? Probably not. But that's what's going to help you become a better version of the individual you're meant to be, right? Not better, but I don't like to use that word. Closer to a more healed, sound, peaceful version of you, okay? Three of Swords and the Ten of Cups in reverse. This is that waiting for the sky to fall feeling, okay? Three of Swords is Libra energy, by the way. Let's look at the Magician. Lovers is Gemini. King of Swords, Aquarius. Magician is Mercurial, so it's Virgo, Gemini, Virgo energy. And Mercury is currently in Capricorn, which is the devil, which the Seven of Swords is in between. Okay, so I would check out what house Mercury's in for you in your natal chart. Or what house Capricorn is for you, because that is where Mercury is going to be sitting. Okay? We have the World in reverse. So if your Capricorn's the 7th house, it'll be the house of relationships. If it's in the 1st house, it's going to be the house of self, okay? I think it's the 3rd house that's communication, so just be mindful. So whatever house it's actually in, the opposite house is where you're going to see the effect. So it's like, oh, it's causing a change here, but it's going to affect this, right? So if it's in the 1st house, it's causing a change in how I see myself. So it's going to affect my relationships, okay? The World in reverse and the Tower on the frickin' Magician. Holy hot tamales. This is a lot of divinity. When you have this much divinity, this much spiritual energy behind it, this is something that is just out of your hands. You're meant to be in, when I say hermit mode or isolation, it doesn't mean that you're shutting the door and hiding and keeping yourself away from the world. This could be walking outside, taking more time to be introspective, going through your day-to-day activities in a way that you're making yourself a priority first, because you're going to start to learn what your true power feels like, how you feel balanced, what you can do to maintain it, right? Because self-care is preventative, right? Aftercare is cleanup. You don't want to experience something traumatic and be like, oh my gosh, what can I do to feel better? No, self-care is so you know what you need to do for yourself to stay at peace in your life. It allows you to stay in a space that is unshakable because it is preventative, right? So if something does happen, you already are implementing the tools to allow you to get through that difficulty. That's what the Magician is about. You have all the tools, the cups, the wands, the swords, the pentacles. You have everything to create your personal power. Now it's time to let go of the idea that the sky is falling tower, because it's not. That is the past, and you're no longer there, and that's okay. That's what you're currently doing. You're starting to take inventory of what tools do I have, and how could I use them to better benefit me. Let's look at the Seven of Swords. I feel the relationship coming up towards the end of this now. Like more focus on it for the reading. Seven of Swords. Queen of Pentacles in reverse, Four of Swords, and Queen of Cups in reverse. Oh, interesting. I feel like this individual's, if whoever this reading is for, whether it's you or the person you're cross-watching for or the person you're dealing with, this feels like there's this assumption that they don't want to talk or they don't want to build with you. They don't love you. And that's this sabotaging behavior. They don't love me. They don't want me. They're not going to be there for me. They're not reliable. That's the part of you that you need to heal. This is like the inner child that just wants to be loved, right? When people actually push other people away, it's actually usually when they want to be the closest, right? So if you're in a fight and you're like, just leave me alone, most people actually are wanting a hug, right? There's a difference between screaming and slamming the door and leave me alone, right? And hey, give me 20 minutes to calm down. That's someone who actually wants space, right? If they're just freaking out and slamming and running away, it's usually when people want to be the closest. This person wants to be close, but between the Seven and the Four of Swords is a Three of Swords. I feel like this is how the masculine King of Swords sees the feminine. They see them as someone who's not going to love them, not going to care for them. That's very deceptive. And it's rooted in the Three of Swords. That's between the Seven and the Four. This old heartache, this old pain, and that's why they're in the Four of Swords now. They're needing to heal this. So let's look at the Devil. Capricorn energy. The Devil. Hello. Just want to land right in my hand. Five of Swords, Nine of Swords, and the Nine of Wands. You have two nines, the Nine of Swords and the Nine of Wands. This tells me you're getting close to releasing a Ten of Swords and a Ten of Wands. So this is a very potent energy. And this is an energy of, okay, I'm going through this energy of feeling betrayal, that people are always going to hurt me. So this might be trust issues, right? Coming to the surface, and you really want to curl into yourself because you don't trust that it's okay to keep moving forward, right? Because the Nine of Wands is, okay, I'm done working on this. I want to give up, right? I'm over it. And it's like sitting and sulking. The Devil energy tells me that this is what you're working on releasing, because between the Five and the Nine of Swords, there's a Four of Swords. You're still healing these parts of you, and that's perfect, because that's exactly what you're supposed to be doing right now, because this relationship is going to have a new beginning. The focus right now, though, for you is to learn to focus on yourself in a healthy way, right? Aries, you are the sign of self, but your polarity is Libra. So your challenge is to share yourself with others, okay? To share yourself, to allow yourself to be seen. But in order to do that, you need to know the parts of you that you're scared to show, okay? Let's look at the Three of Wands in reverse. So we have the Hangman and the Chariot. Okay, yeah. Right now, you're not meant to do anything. Your opportunities are already here. And look, there it is, Ace of Pentacles. And there's the freaking King of Wands. Beautiful. I love it. I love it, I love it, I love it. Very nice. The King of Wands is also what showed up in the Libra reading. Okay, so with the Hangman and the Chariot, This is telling me that right now you're not meant to do anything. You're going through basically like a spiritual awakening. That's what the Hangman is. It's the dark night of the soul, okay? That's why it's an energy of surrender. You're not supposed to move or take action on things. You're supposed to really sit, hang, surrender, be present, and allow the universe to carry you where you're meant to go. And that's why the Chariot is here. You're exactly where you're supposed to be, and you're moving the direction you're supposed to move in, because all you're doing right now is surrendering, so your energy, so this healing process can complete. Because once you heal and you get rid of all this gunk that's in you, right? The 7 of Swords, the 9 of Swords, the 5 of Swords, you get rid of that, you have space for this Ace of Pentacles that so clearly wants to come in, right? But if your energetic metaphorical cup is filled to the top with 10 of Swords, 9 of Swords, 9 of Wands, there's no room for Pentacles. There's no room for this new beginning. Universe is just asking you right now, hey, let's just make some space. Let's get rid of the things that you just no longer need, right? Let's allow it to crumble. Let's allow it to fall away. So Aries, that's what's currently going on for you. So take this time, like really get serious about this. Now till March is the time of really rebuilding, of really allowing ourselves to clear out, make space, embody who we are now becoming, not to think of what we want to become and build it to that, to surrender and allow ourselves to unfold like a curious little masterpiece that we get to watch every day. Okay, so enjoy that for yourself. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this reading. Please like, share, subscribe. The thumbs up help the channel grow, and I'd love to see you here weekly with me. If you want more readings, like bi-weekly readings for each zodiac sign on Patreon, or you want moon cycle readings, energy shift readings, weekly card pulls, meditations, affirmations, so much, right? WhatsApp chat for our community. Check out Patreon. You do get a free 10-minute reading for select tiers when you sign up. And check out my website if you want to book a personal reading or a Reiki session, or you want to become certified in Reiki or quantum healing. Okay? I love you. I wish you the best, and I'll see you next time.